All right, so hi everyone, I'm Adam Rothenflug, joined by Brett Gaida, and what we're about to do is just our basic presentation of how to scan somebody, just the bare bones. So listen to the word tracking, some of the questions that I ask him, kind of the order that I go into, and then we're just going to show you what we do. So here we go. So Brett, I'm really glad we could get together to do the scanner. We've been talking about it for a while. So while this machine warms up, I'll tell you a little bit about the scanner. Okay, so this machine is the only non-invasive way in the world to measure antioxidants in the body, right? So the only other way to do it is to draw blood serum. And I really hate needles, which is why I really like this. It was developed in the same lab as the artificial heart, and it's Nobel Prize winning technology. Okay, so this is a very important machine. In fact, a lot of doctors, healthcare professionals are now integrating it into their practice, and so pretty unique piece of technology here. So one of the cool things that happened for us recently was that Dr. Oz, are you familiar with Dr. Oz?
Yeah,
Dr.
TV
Oz
show.
Yeah. So he actually came to us to borrow our machine. So he borrowed it, used it for his program, and it was a show all about cancer prevention and why antioxidants are so important. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you a really quick 3-minute video of when he used it on his program, and that will give you a little bit better idea of what we're about to do, and then you'll have kind of a good baseline.
Okay.
Boom, so boom, I play the video, the machine takes 5 minutes to warm up. Usually I take that time to play the Dr. Oz video. I let him watch it. Okay, cool. So was that helpful to see the Dr. Oz video?
Yeah, it was cool, man.
Yeah.
Do I get a t-shirt at the end of this?
Yeah, obviously that was huge for our business, and it's really helped things explode. So, so what I'm going to give you next, Brett, is this is going to be your report card. Okay, so this is the paper I always give. Now, as you saw, and you get to take this home with you, and as you saw on the Dr. Oz video, you're going to get a score starting at 10,000, and the best area, the blue area, starts at 50. However, you can be much higher than 50. So you saw Dr. Oz was 75. I just scanned someone recently that's been on our products who scanned over 100,000. So the highest person I've ever scored, right?
Okay.
So really, if you want to look at this like a school grade, you're going to get blue as A, right? And then B, C, D, F. So you want to be in the blue. Obviously, you don't want to be in the red. However, you saw on the show, most people, average Americans, are going to be down in that red and orange area, right? So just looking at this, Brett, what would where would you want to be on this?
Oh, well, definitely the blue. At least 50,000. Yeah,
cool. No, absolutely. And then just based on whatever it is that you score today, is are you committed to doing something about your score if you're not in the blue in order to get there? Is that something that's important to you?
Yeah. What do I do? Like I guess what I'm wondering is what makes my score high or low. Yeah,
great question. So a lot of it's just about lifestyle and your diet. So a diet rich in antioxidant, heavy food. So a lot of fruits, a lot of vegetables will raise your score. However, unfortunately, the fruits and vegetables that we get in the United States, they just don't have the nutrient density that we're led to believe or we think they do, just based upon soil being farmed out over and over, pesticides, chemicals that protect the plant so they don't need to grow antioxidants to protect themselves, freezing, things like that. So yeah, the fruit and vegetables can help if you get the right ones. The stuff that can actually bring your score down is high stress levels. Smoking's probably the worst. A lot of fried foods, high exposure to radiation, things like that will bring your score down. Okay. So on the Dr. Oz show, he borrowed the scanner for a program all about cancer. However, this score will actually give you an indication of 3 areas. Okay. Number 1, how fast you're aging on the inside by how fast your cells are oxidizing. Okay. Number 2 is how well equipped your body is to fight any disease. So cancer, Alzheimer's, heart disease, diabetes, things like that. And number 3, how well your supplementation and your diet is actually being absorbed in your body. Okay. By the way, are you taking any supplements at all right now?
Not really.
Okay. Have you taken supplements in the past? Do you believe in them?
Yeah, I mean, I've taken stuff here and there, sure.
Okay, great. So how well did they work for you? Did you ever notice a difference?
No, not really. I just took them every day.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that most people don't know. We have no idea how well our vitamins are actually working because there's never been a way to prove that it works. There's never been a measuring device, or like Dr. Oz calls it, the nutritional lie detector test, right? So now we have this. Other ways that you can, increase your score is, declining your stress a little bit. Obviously, eating a better diet, just lifestyle changes to make you healthier overall. Exercise, fitness, things like that. Okay.
All right.
Okay. So we're ready to score you. Just like that. And so Brett, while this is going, I'm going to ask you a few questions. So first of all, tell me a little bit about your, personal health concerns and your family history.
Well, I mean, personal health, I'm always interested in being healthy. I'm in my 40s now, so I think for me it's just, I feel like I have to work at it now. When I was in my 20s, I just always had energy, I felt good, I could eat whatever I wanted. Now I just, I feel like I'm a little bit, it's not as easy, so I got to work at it. So I think the biggest thing for me is just having energy, not being overweight, feeling good. I got a brand new baby boy, so being able to keep up with him, and
awesome.
Yeah, so just being able to keep that, that energy I had when I was younger.
Okay, great. And have you ever been on any Pharmanex products before? Have you ever taken any Pharmanex products?
No.
Okay, great. That's important. The reason I ask is because if you've never taken any Pharmanex products before, you're actually eligible for a product guarantee that we have, where we can actually prove that your score will go up in a certain amount of time where you get a full refund of your money.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just taking down, there's a little bit of information here that we take down on the computer that Nu Skin has asked us to gather for them. So I just take that down while I'm having the conversation with Brett. Also, tell me a little bit about your family history.
Like what do you mean?
Like, is there any history of disease in your family, or anything?
Yeah, my dad died of cancer. My dad's mom had Alzheimer's. That's it, really. I think my grandparents on my mom's side died of natural causes, really. That's all I know about.
Okay, good. This is going to be important for you then with that history. I know I have cancer on both sides of my family, mom's side and dad's side. And so for me, it's very important to be in the blue so that I know I have the best protection. In fact, it's not negotiable for me. I have to be there, right? So, great. And then at this point too, when the person's hand is on the machine, and the score might have already popped up, but if they're talking, if you're engaging them, this is actually one of the most important parts for them to get to actually empty their cup, to tell you all about what they're concerned about, so that actually you care, right? They want to know that you care. So I'm asking him questions. Even if the score comes up, I'm not rushing in, turn it around. He doesn't even need to know that the score came up until we're done with our dialogue, and at that point I can turn it around. Because as he's talking, he's not even realizing the time, right? So, okay, Brett, so here's your score. You are 22,000.
Not too good, is it?
Well, as you saw on the Dr. Oz video, a lot of people are in that area, right? So a lot of people were in the red and the orange, so it's nothing to feel terrible about. However, at least now you know where you're at, right? And based upon where you said you wanted to be, now you kind of know what you need, where you need to go with that, right?
Okay.
Okay. So, Brett, I'm gonna just show you a little bit about some of the solutions that we have that may be able to help support you in getting to the blue area where you said you wanted to be.
Okay.
Okay. So, this is actually one of our flagship products. It's called LifePak Nano, and it's the best-selling multivitamin in the world right now. So, so why really why would it be number one? Well, because for the first time in history, we have a way to actually prove that supplements work. We have a measuring device, or like Dr. Oz says, the nutritional lie detector. So we can actually put a product guarantee on a multivitamin for the first time in the history of vitamins. Never before been a product guarantee. And what our guarantee says is that in 60 days, if your score does not go up, you get a full refund of your money. Okay, now that's a pretty conservative guarantee, saying that, well, just your score goes up. Well, what I'm seeing is about an average of 20,000 increase over those 60 days if someone stays compliant and stays on this product for 60 days straight, right? So I've never had anyone in 2 years of being involved with this company that's needed the refund at all. So that's huge for me, right? In fact, my initial score was 29,000. I was 28 years old and in some of the best shape of my life, and I thought I was going to blow this thing away, and I got humbled really quick, right? So now I'm in the blue, and I'm usually between 60 and 70,000, and I've been on this product for 2 years, right? And I'll never be off of it, because to me this is my life insurance, right? Okay, cool. So that'd be a place to cut.
Yeah, I don't think you need to go, and I was going to say, I mean, it was good, but I don't think you need to go into all the absorption stuff. You might, I mean.
Okay.
Well, no, I mean, it does differentiate.
I think it's huge.
Okay.
In fact, I have people start repeating it back to me. Right?
Okay.
Okay, so, and let me show you a little bit about this product and why it works so well, why we're getting that average, why I'm seeing that average of 20,000 increase in 60 days, is because most vitamins that you can get, over the counter especially, including the Costco that I took for 7 years, right, and gave me the 29,000, they are water soluble, meaning, as you can see in this diagram here, the molecules they clump together, and they don't get in our urinary tract. They don't get in our. Let me start over. So Brett, this is. So let me show you why this product works so well, right? And why we're getting that average of about 20,000 increase in 60 days. Is because most vitamins that you can get, especially over the counter, are water soluble. What that does is it allows the molecules to clump together, and they don't get in our system and get absorbed. In fact, they go straight to our urinary tract, which is why a lot of people, when they take vitamins, their urine can be very yellow, right? Because it's just not getting absorbed, and you can even smell the vitamins sometimes, right? This vitamin, this Life Pack Nano, is fat soluble, meaning that the molecules stay very small, so that they're very fine and everything gets absorbed. And we have the nanotechnology for the first time in a product like this, so that the molecules don't stick and bind together. And you can see that on the diagram here, so that everything gets absorbed. That's really the key. The percentages and values that you would see on the back of the box aren't going to differ that much from other multivitamins you see. It's just that this gets absorbed a lot better, and that's the key, right? So what does this have in there? It's got a packet or a little sachet. It's got the omegas that you need, right? So it's actually krill oil from Alaska, very pure omega, and it's got a vitamin, mineral, nutrient package here to really coat your cells. And this comes in a little plastic package so that you can throw it into your pocket. The ladies can throw it in their purse. You can travel with it very easy, very convenient. I'm all about convenient. And for me, I haven't changed my lifestyle at all. I haven't changed the way that I eat. I'm still working out the same, and I was able to more than double my score just with this product alone, right? So besides the Life Pack Nano, we've got a few other options as well. So we've got a juice that's actually a super antioxidant fruit juice called G3. It's a blend of 4 super fruits from around the world. This is concentrated antioxidant power, right? So that is, you drink 4 ounces a day, kind of like a shot glass. They've actually used that at Stanford with chemo patients, and that's another option as well. That product alone also has the guarantee, the money back guarantee on it, as well as one of our most popular products called Vitality. So this is actually an energy supplement. So I know you were talking about as you have the baby now and you want to have more energy and do those type of things, maybe an answer for you. This is no stimulant, so no sugar, no caffeine. It actually works in 3 areas: sexual libido, physical energy, and mental clarity and memory, right? And this product has a very special technology in it that goes to the genes in our mitochondria, the little power plants in our cells, and actually gives them instructions to express themselves younger again, right? So very stable stamina with this. You're not going to get a peak and a crash, and it actually helps people sleep as well. So kind of different energy supplement that gives you energy through the day, helps you sleep at night. Probably our most popular package is these 2 together. A lot of people like to do this together in a package. For people that want to really make your score scream up the chart, add that G3 juice. Do all 3 together. That's what the gentleman who had over 100,000 score, he was on that package as well. So you can get any of these individually, or there's packages that you can get together. Now, which one, based upon you saying that you wanted to get into the blue, which one gives you the most, energy to talk about, or which one gives you the most interest?
Well, I mean, I'd be interested to try this. I could definitely use more energy, so this might be of interest too. What's the price on this?
Great, yeah, so here's a price sheet, and as you can see here, the Life Pack, you know, is $122 a month. You can get the Vitality for $52. However, you know, our package here actually will save you about $30 to get them together. A lot of people like that. And then the G3 67. So you can see there's a package with all three down there as well. So, so yeah. So whatever you feel like would be the best decision for you as far as getting to your goal, you know, I want to help support you do that.
Okay. And this is guaranteed, right? So if my score doesn't go up?
Absolutely, yeah. The Life Pack and the G3 are both guaranteed. So if your score doesn't go up in 60 days, you're going to get a complete refund of your money. Again, 2 years I've been doing this, I've never seen anyone that needed it.
Alright, well, I'll give it a run for like a couple months.
Okay.
Yeah, and see how it goes.
So this is what we'll do. Fantastic. I've got a form here for you to fill out. Here's the information that I need. You just fill out the top part and the bottom with your credit card. And then what we'll do is we're going to get a time on the board in 60 days for us to follow up, for me to come back and rescan you, and we can check out your score then. Sound good?
Yeah, okay, great.
Awesome. Cool.